I'd just like to first of all welcome you, Red Sebastian, to the podcast. Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on representing Belgium at this year's Eurovision. Um, I suppose before we talk about Eurovision and your participation in it this year, I would just like to bring you back a little bit first because you were kind of thrown into the spotlight at a very young age of 14 when you made the final of Belgium's Got Talent. So could you just tell us maybe a little bit what was that like and maybe being famous so young?
Okay. Thank you, first of all, for your congratulations to me. I'm really happy to be representing Belgium. But to be thrown into the spotlights at 14 was really, something that, it was so magical for me because I've dreamed of going on stage, since like I was born. I think I've been singing my whole life. I actually believe that I was born to be on stage. It feels even more like home than my own sofa. So to be having that, to be on stage at 14, it really changed my life because I was stepping on that stage. It was a crowd of like, I think 2,000 people with all the cameras too. And it didn't scare me. I was like, oh, I like being on stage, I like performing for people, I like being an entertainer. So I was like, okay, maybe this is the thing that I want to do for the rest of my life. I feel like I'm born to do this. So it really made that click in my head. So yeah, it meant a lot to me that experience.
Okay, so it felt like home being on stage, even at 14 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then I suppose if we just move forward a little bit, you then went and studied singing at the Royal Academy of Fine Arts in Ghent, where you had singing lessons, I believe, with none other than the then Belgian Eurovision star Gustaph. So, what was that like working with Gustaph and getting lessons from him? And do you still keep in touch?
Well, it was wonderful because, I always had singing class from like women, and to be, I auditioned to study there in Ghent, and I was allowed to like start my studies there, and Gustav was my first teacher there, and it was really awesome to have him as my teacher because he has like a similar kind of range, similar kind of tone, and it was very easy for me to learn from him that way because his voice works in like this similar way that mine works, and that was very helpful for me. So not only on the technical side but also like performance wise, and being on stage and moving and um being a background singer as well because I've got it all in school. And yeah, Gustav really taught me a lot, and it was wonderful to have him as my teacher. And now after I won, we are back again in touch because he feels like he wants to be there for me as my like a bit like my mentor, and I really appreciate it because it's gonna be very hectic, and it's gonna be one big thing there, and with a lot of things that I have to think of, and it's gonna be crazy. And to have like him as my kind of mentor who you know um can tell his experiences and can tell, okay, watch out for this, you can do this but you can't do that. It's very helpful and very useful and feels very safe and warm to you know uh, hear that come from someone that I've known for a long time.
Yeah, it's good, definitely
It's
great to
it
have that and be him as a mentor, I suppose, and advise you.
yeah, it's great to have that experience in your corner for this journey because it is going to be a hectic journey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So, so Red Sebastian has become your alter ego. Please describe Red Sebastian to our listeners and tell us where did the inspiration come from?
Well, I always had the dream of like putting out my music internationally and be an international pop star and singer. And my real name Sepahetamon isn't really, I mean, if I would ask you guys to pronounce it, you would have a hard time, I think.
Oh no, I'm sure we'd be fine.
Well, maybe you can try.
Just the
It's
first
not
bit,
as
Sepe.
catchy. It's not as catchy. It's not as
You know,
catchy. Yeah, yeah.
so it sounds very Flemish, and I wanted to have like a more international sounding stage name and artist name. So I really, really went back to like what I liked as a kid and what I felt like. And I was a big fan of The Little Mermaid, and there's this little crab called Sebastian, and he's red. And I mean, I really related to him as a kid as well because he's the orchestra leader, and he's like the one singing "Deep in the Sea" and "Under the Sea." Sorry, "Deep in the Sea" is like the Flemish version of it. But yeah, I really I loved his character in The Little Mermaid, and also red has always been my favorite color, and also stands for passion and love and the fieriness and things, and those are all things that I want to express on stage and that I really relate to. So it was very easy for me to get that name. And also Seppe, my real name, is not far from Sebastian, so it was very logical for me, and it feels good to have that stage name. So I mean, if it feels right, then it's totally right, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, totally makes sense now. Everything
Mm.
is coming together perfectly. So my next question is, or our next question is, why Eurovision?
Well, it's always been a dream of mine, and I know that sounds cliche, but as a little kid growing up, watching first of all the Junior Eurovision Song Contest, and also like the Eurosong for Kids, which is the pre-selections in Belgium for like Junior ESC. It was so, you know, wonderful to watch because you see it's a stage where everything is possible. And I saw that in 2006 with Lordi. I think it's one of my earliest memories to like the song contest. And I saw like this group of rock monsters, win, and I was like, okay, that's so cool. I was also a bit scared, but that aside, I thought it was so cool that nothing's too weird to win, or nothing's too weird to be on that stage. And that's something that always stayed with me, and I absolutely loved watching it every year. I still do. And then lots of great artists came, and I saw it every year. But I think the one time that I really felt like, okay, the question isn't anymore like, am I going to be on that stage in the future? No, the question became, when will I be on that stage in the future? When Loreen won with Euphoria, because that's the moment when I really was, mind blown. The song was great. She was great. She really had an impact on the whole arena and people watching at home. And she made them sing that song with her, and she turned every sad person into a happy person suddenly, I think. And that's the power of music, and that's something that really wowed me, and really made me work hard for that dream. And today, a few weeks ago, that dream turned into reality for me, because now I can represent Belgium on the Eurovision Song Contest, and it really sounds surreal to me as I'm saying it now, but it's happening, and I'm so happy.
It is. It is definitely happening. The dream has become a reality. And you mentioned there, it's not that long ago since you won Eurosong 2025 in Belgium with, I would like to say, an incredible stage show and a powerful vocal performance. And you were the kind of hot favorite all along in Eurosong. Did that add pressure? And how did you handle that pressure?
Well, I saw it in like the papers, and and online and stuff like that. Um and it's flattering to read, if you're the fan favorite, and that's really nice to see. But it also made me realize that there were like seven other great contestants still. And in Belgium, we have like the tradition to, it's happened a few times that not the favorite, but the underdog wins. So I was like very aware that I still had to work hard and to make it happen because there were seven other great contestants still, and I hadn't won to that point. So I was like, okay, I got to work hard if I want to make this dream come true. So it added a little bit of pressure, but I also worked harder because of it. And I think that those two, like not completely crashing because of the pressure, but working harder is necessary. And I think it's also going to be necessary in Basel in Eurovision, because there's going to be loads of more pressure there. And but I'm really excited for it. I think the excitement wins over the stress I have. Yeah. And
Okay,
I hope
good.
it stays that way.
Yeah, yeah, hopefully. Yeah. But it
Yeah.
sounds good. You use the kind of pressure as a motivational tool almost, which is great. Um, and so in Basel, you will be singing Strobe Lights, the song which you co-wrote. Can you tell us a little bit about the song and its meaning and how you came about the song?
Well, I had written like 11 songs in the summer last year for Eurosong, and Strobe Lights actually was the 12th song, so the last song I wrote. And I always have this feeling about like a new song. Oh, it's so good, and then you write a new song and you forget about the old one. And I mean, Strobe Lights was really special to me, and that feeling stayed for a long time. And I was like, okay, this is the right song for me. If I want to represent Belgium, it's going to be with this song. And I just wanted to create this club banger of like having a great time, and knowing where the evening starts but not knowing where it ends, and just like going with the flow and just losing yourself in the moment with your friends and having a good time. And yeah, it's really an homage to life and enjoying life and celebrating and giving it your all. So yeah, I hope I captured it right in that song. But to me, it feels special, and I hope people love it as much as I do.
I think they do.
Mm.
And as you said, over the years, you've been working hard on your craft and developing your voice. And you've also become known for your bold outfits and your high energy performances. So, what can we expect from the staging of Strobe Lights on the stage in Basel? Are you going to bring the club to the stage? What is Red Sebastian going to bring to the party?
Well, I can't say much. But I will say for the people who watch my music video, there's a little hint in the video for like the act in Basel. So I would say go watch it if you haven't. And I can say there's gonna be a lot of red elements, and there's gonna be a lot of strobe lights, and there's going to be that club feeling for sure. But more than that, I can't say. I'm working on the outfit too as of now, so it's all coming together, and it's very exciting.
Mm.
Good. Can't wait to see it.
I can't wait because we will be there. We will be in the
Yeah.
arena, so we can't wait to have that club
Yeah.
vibe with you.
Yeah.
We'll be the crazy Irish dancing.
I love that.
Okay, so we would like to do a little quiz with you, if that's okay. So we've done this quiz with a few other Eurovision stars, and it's just a fun little kind of the missing Eurovision lyric quiz, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to
This is
give you
fun.
some Belgian Eurovision songs. I'm going to say the sentence in a song, and you have to fill in the missing word or the missing lyric. Is
Oh,
that
I
okay?
hope I don't fail this one because it's Belgium.
Don't worry about it.
It's just for
Don't-
fun. It's just for
yeah,
fun.
it's just fun. Don't worry about it.
So, this song is, I don't know if you remember, Kate Ryan, 2006, We Love Her, Je t'adore. So, the line is, You got me blank to the floor. Any way you want, I'm yours, Je t'adore.
Oh.
You got me something to the floor.
You got me crawling, going to the floor. Oh my God. I love the song though, and I love Kate Ryan,
Mm.
but I can't really remember the word. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
Close with crawling, falling to the floor. You got me
Falling.
falling to
Okay.
the floor. Everything I
People.
want, I'm
Okay.
yours. Okay, second one. This is from, and I'm terrible with pronunciation of names. Noek uh, Nut, Rhythm
Note.
Inside, 2015.
Noche, noche.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke
sorry.
Note.
Terrible. See, I could never be a translator. Okay, so the sentence is, we can fly tomorrow on the blank wind that blows.
On the beautiful wind that blows.
Yes.
Hey.
Covered that one. It's on my socials. Yeah, it's actually my favorite Belgian song of the Eurovision, song contests ever. So
Yes.
It was a brilliant performance.
yeah,
Fantastic
yeah,
song, fantastic
Yeah.
performance. Another one for you, 2016. It's Laura Tesoro. What's the
yeah,
pressure?
yeah.
What's the pressure? You will blank. You will know in the end.
Okay. What's the pressure? You will grow. You will know in the end. Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Love it. Okay, 2 out of 3. Doing well. Okay, your last one now. And this one I'm hoping you definitely should know because it's Gustaph, because of you,
I
2023.
can't fail this one.
You can't. No, he'll
No
never speak
pressure.
to you. Okay, so the sentence. Told me to love myself a bit blank than yesterday. Well, life is too short and we sure got to celebrate.
Uh, oh my God, I got to feel it in the song. No, don't.
Told me to love myself a bit blank.
Told me to love myself a bit harder than yesterday.
Very
Life is
good.
short, and we sure got to celebrate.
Hey.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Thank
3 out of 4.
Very good. Very, very
thank
good.
Love it.
you.
Thank you for playing that with us.
Yeah. We have one last question for you, and we ask all our guests this. As the name of our podcast might suggest, the podcast is, I'm sorry, 0 points, but we give it to something that's going on in your life or something that's pissing you off in life. Is there anything that you're giving 0 points to at the moment?
The traffic.
That's a common one, actually. That's very common.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I hate it. I hate traffic. It's horrible, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Very
it's
common
not just in
answer.
Dublin that traffic problems are an issue.
Okay, but so nice to meet you guys, and I really had a great time being on your podcast, and I can't wait to meet you in Basel. And
Yes.
Looking
yeah,
forward to it as well.
Yeah,
let's
hopefully we will see you along the journey.
Yeah.
And
And
we
the
wish
very
you
best of
best of luck.
luck. Yes.
thank you so much.
Thanks for
Thanks.
joining us.